Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation, the amazing gold maple leaf. What is so special about this coin? Let's explore. This coin is extremely special amongst bullion coins that are out there. It is the second most recognized gold bullion coin in the world in terms of its liquidity, its recognizability, and being backed by the government of Canada. It is only behind the American gold eagle coin in terms of popularity and liquidity. But there's something that is much more special and unique about this coin that stands head and shoulders above the rest, in my opinion, in terms of all the different factors and the attributes of this coin that make it, I think, extra special and well loved by collectors and investors alike. When I use the term investor, I'm not referring to necessarily what I think is the reason why one would accumulate such a coin. An investment is something that typically pays a dividend, but essentially that market has been created and noted as such in terms of investing or hedging against other investment strategies out there. So with that term, it could be considered as such. But make no mistake, this started, really, the gold bullion program started in 1967 with the creation of South Africa's Krugerrand gold coins in 1967, a 22-karat gold coin that became the standard bearer around the world and really the only of its kind. Yes, there were things like sovereigns that were created and the like, but those were basically founded in fractional coins that were minted and derived as bullion from those that were utilized for circulation. But the Krugerrand was specifically minted for those purposes of a strategy as a hedge against economic instability or as an investment against other commodities and stocks and bonds and the like out there. But this coin, the Royal Canadian Mint's maple leaf, was the second to hit the stage of its sort back in 1979, but it upstaged the Krugerrand at the time with a 3/9 purity. That's right, which was unheard of at the time, and the Royal Canadian Mint set the bar with a pure gold coin, one recognizing that essentially the 22-karat designation was really a moot point to have to create something that essentially was not going to be circulated. It was going to be stored away and packed away. So why not create something that is made of pure gold in the 1 ounce variety, 1 troy ounce? And that was what the Krugerrand provided, the weight, the full ounce weight, but having other metals, meaning that it weighed more than an ounce to be able to get that 1 ounce of gold in there. So the Royal Canadian Mint decided to do something revolutionary, and that is to create a pure gold bullion coin, as it were. That was in 1979, and this was created in 3/9 fine gold for those years up until the end of 1982, when they came out in 1983 with the 4/9 designation. So it is the very first gold bullion coin to come out with an even purer gold coin, 4/9 purity as a standard. That is something that was unheard of at the time. And the Royal Canadian Mint outshone other mints around the world by providing a coin with such high purity at such an early time for mass production. And that's what was done. The Royal Canadian Mint outshone other mints in their quality and their purity, backed by the government of Canada. So very, very fascinating to see this gold coin and their silver counterparts that came out in 1988 set the standard and pure silver and pure gold created for consumption by the gold and silver investors alike around the world. And when the United States Mint came out with its Eagle program from legislation dated 1985, and in 1986, those coins met the standard of the previous of the Krugerrands that were around in 1967 that were still being minted and issued. So they went essentially used that as that standard and the standard of their 90% gold coins that were used for circulation in 1933 and prior. Now, these particular coins, the Royal Canadian Mint's gold coins, went unmatched in terms of purity by other nations, except for Australia, started to issue these their bullion coins as well in 4/9 purity around kind of the same time or a little after the Royal Canadian Mint did. But nonetheless, that is a unique and I think setting the standard, that gold standard, that pure gold standard in 4/9 fine gold for such a time as this, with this particular coin, the maple leaf coin. Now, one other way it remains unique by other coins out there is its thickness and its size. It is measurably, it's 30 millimeters in diameter, which means to get an ounce of gold, it has to be thicker, and that's what you see there. It is the thickest and smallest 1 ounce gold coin, which I think is really good for storage. It packs a lot of value in an even smaller space than you would see in its other counterparts, pure or not. The Royal Canadian Mint has outdone themselves in this regard to be able to provide a coin that is a smaller diameter and slightly thicker to be able to store it easier and more efficiently. And I think that is a brilliant move by the Royal Canadian Mint. And to this day, no other coin has matched it. There's no other bullion coin with a smaller diameter for its 1 ounce size and as thick as the Royal Canadian Mint's 1 ounce gold coin. To me, that is amazing. And the quality is quite consistent for a bullion coin without any special finishes or manufacturing process for their gold coins is unmatched as well and has been for years and years. Now, this particular coin has the effigy of Queen Elizabeth at age 79 and has changed less frequently than other Commonwealth nation gold coins that are out there. And so this is only the third effigy utilized on coinage from the Royal Canadian Mint in both their gold and silver programs. The Royal Canadian Mint's maple leaf gold coin is the standard bearer, recognizable. But what did they do in 2013? They created micro security features, as you can see here, with its engraving of the maple leaf there, laser etched with the year in the middle of the maple leaf. It's very small and tiny and difficult to see here, but if you see as I turn it, you'll be able to see the year inside there, 20 for 2020, the date of this coin. Then in 2015, they applied radio lines and applied this to all of their bullion programs and coins, their each denomination, from 1 ounce down to a 20th of an ounce, as well as on their silver coins, their 1 ounce maple leaf silver. The radio lines provide an extra level of security unmatched for a regular bullion strike, gold and silver coin in the history of gold and silver coins. The United States Mint is only now starting to pay attention and implement some of these features starting in 2021. Other nations have done that as well, but it was the Royal Canadian Mint who was first to implement such technologies. The Royal Canadian Mint is groundbreaking in their technology and in their prowess to be able to mint and strike quality bullion coins. And the Royal Canadian Mint is second to none in that regards, providing overt and covert security measures and features. In fact, it is an application that is held by some dealers and other officials that you can be able to track this particular coin by the die from which it was struck. And it is very amazing that this application can be used to verify the authenticity of this gold coin. Each of these coins since 2014 have had this feature, and it is amazing to see this occurrence and the amount of quality, the detail, the simplification of the design with the maple leaf itself and the queen being consistent throughout the series of coins minted by the Royal Canadian Mint. The thickness and reeded edge is amazing and is something that I certainly find quite attractive in a gold coin. And so I think those are some features that I think make this coin extra special and why it is a part of my portfolio as I accumulate my gold and silver coin collection, and also as a way to hedge and protect myself against economic instability. A gold coin of unmatched quality, technology, and value is something that will last for millennia. And this coin is an example of such quality, why I'm proud to have it in my collection. The gold maple leaf, it is unmatched by any other gold coin out there in the marketplace today, and it is something that I will continue to treasure and accumulate as I can because of the features and qualities that I've described in this video. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this insightful, and why such a coin as this is treasured in my collection as well as my stack. Gold, it's an amazing metal, but how it's portrayed and displayed, I think, is another example to why we stack and hold these metals, because they are quite beautiful. And this is an example of beauty to a level that is unmatched by any other coin out there in the marketplace today. Gold, the Royal Canadian Mint's gold maple leaf. It is a coin. It is gold. It is heavy. Feels great in the hand. And it is portable. So post your thoughts below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch this video, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.